hold hands, and you're gonna say bom dia, clap twice, and walk. Okay? Bom dia. 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 Bom dia.
Well, first of all, I heard about the trip from several people who had come both last year and the year before. And every single person I talked to told me that it was a life-changing experience, and that the reason I wanted to come is because it's one thing to learn about sustainability or organic farming in a classroom, but it's a completely different experience to be able to actually see someone implement it. So I was really hoping to be able to learn even more than I already had with like an environmental science background at the university here at the farm.
We are at the vegetable garden right now on a table there, and it's an idea that you have to cool down, calm down, relax to be able to be more observant what you really see. What we learn in biodynamic or agriculture, organic agriculture, is that we need to learn to observe, and we need to learn to look and see the interactions of the nature for us to apply any technique. That's a grounding exercise.
Well, I first heard about the trip in a horticulture class that I'm taking this semester, and Dan Anderson came into our class and talked about it, and I had been thinking about previously going on some study abroad trip somewhere, but I wasn't for sure where or for what reason. But then he came along and talked about sustainability and organic farming, and coming from a commercial farm, I wanted to see the other side and what some of the ideas that organic farming brought forth and what different techniques they had and what mentality they had.
We're here at the Fazenda Ambiental Fortaleza, and every night 2 of us post to the Facebook group page just explaining what we did throughout the day and our reactions to the activities that we take part in. Today was the day we left our mark on the property by planting trees with a plaque indicating the type of tree and our names on it, so future groups can see our trees growing over the years.
Marcos and Sylvia developed this project 3 years ago to bring both income to the farm and variety of fruit trees that can be found throughout Brazil. But what's really interesting about this particular orchard is that it is imitating an agroforest. So with time, as our trees grow, we'll see this area transform into a place that most resembles the forest that used to be here and is still found in beautiful pockets at the farm.
This is the 3rd consecutive year that Dan Anderson came with students, and this time he brought Professor Darmody, which is a soil specialist. They came here to help us analyze soil and water.
The first year, because it's part of a class, I have assignments for the students, and the first year their assignment was to come, learn about the farm, and then write a research proposal, an idea for a research project that will help the sustainability of the farm. And they all did, they all came up with good ideas, and then the second year we chose 4 of those ideas, and those students that came the last year, the second year, they developed those ideas and we actually did those projects. And one was on soils, one was on water quality, one was on birds, the bird populations here, and one was on the social aspect, the people who work on the farm and live in the surrounding community were surveyed. This year we continued the work with the soils and the water mainly. We did do some bird watching and follow-up with the bird project, but mostly we emphasized soil quality and water quality, and I invited Dr. Darmody, who's a world-renowned soil scientist, and to come and help us do an even better job than we did last year with the soil and the water. And he graciously donated lots of equipment to help us do that, and the students pitched in and did the hard work of the soil sampling and the lab work that we did and the water sampling.
At this particular site, we are reforesting it to protect the soil so that it can filter the water, which ends up in the spring. This water we measured here is very clean, and it's important to remember that water knows no boundary. Water, as part of the hydrologic cycle, will move around, and it's the responsibility of all the landowners to protect it.
Eu faço parte do grupo Unidade e a gente está fazendo a parte de gestão ambiental aqui da área que está sendo recuperada. Em parceria com a Fazenda Ambiental Fortaleza, parceria com a ONG sueca Replantando Floresta. E a gente realiza um trabalho contínuo aqui de limpeza de área, de manutenção de mudas, eliminação de formigas que atacam muito. Eu acho que vai dar certo, é questão de tempo.
Part of the experience of visiting Fazenda Ambiental Fortaleza is also to visit our neighboring farms, our partners, our bubbling partners. So we had the opportunity to visit Fazenda Santo Antônio with our dear friend João Neto, which I call the father of Mother Nature.
A natureza tem certas coisas que são inquestionáveis. Por exemplo, todos os problemas ela resolve colocando vida e não colocando morte. Todos os problemas ela resolve com união e não com separação, com cisão, mas sim com união. Esse dia foi muito produtivo e muito saboroso porque teve a união de nós todos. Certo? Esse aí sim que nos deu a alegria do dia. Foi a união de todos nós aqui que nos proporcionou essa bela tarde. Isso é natureza.
I've learned the hard work that goes into maintaining an organic farm and how much the people really, not only for like the current and the present, appreciate nature, but how they want to keep it that way for future generations. And I think that's really amazing how they have different mottos like feeding the land and giving it life instead of bringing death. And I think that's really a beautiful way to think about it. Just let things be as they are and let Mother Nature do her work. I think it's awesome.
The students, many of which who had never left the United States, have learned how to do research and how to conduct agriculture in a more sustainable manner to protect the environment, and also how to produce a higher quality product which will command a better profit despite the fact that the yields may be less when you're doing sustainable agriculture as opposed to conventional ag. So this has been a very informative week for us, and we've been very happy here and well treated, and we've enjoyed every minute.
Fazenda Ambiental Fortaleza is too small. It's, you know, the birds, like the water, they fly free. They have no borders. And we started to visit the neighboring farms and the mountains around us, because coffee likes mountains, and the best coffees are on the higher mountains. We found a lot of family farmers, and this is another experience with the students. We take them to see how the family farmers, the coffee family farmers of Brazil live. This is part of bringing, of linking the cultures, bringing people together. It's part of the experiences of the students here, that not only to see a farm, but to see the neighbors and to see the Brazilian culture from inside, how we are similar in many ways and how different roots and different canopies enrich our lives.
What should I do with my hands? I'll just let it. Ready? Yeah, knock everybody down.
It's experiences like that on this farm that really, I think, bring home the principles of taking care of the earth, taking care of other people, contributing something, not just taking. And that's what sustainability is all about.
Another new experience we have here at Fazenda Ambiental Fortaleza are the woofers. The woofers is this worldwide organization of organic farms, students from different parts of the world. They come to us to help us in our movement. And they come here in exchange of lodging and food. They work at the farm.
So in France, I'm in hostelry business. I work since 10 years in hostelry. And now I'd like to create my own self-sustainable hostel. We've been there for learning about gardening, organic gardens, and so there's a lot of things to learn here, I think, about cheese making, beekeeping, and about people as well.
Been cutting sugar cane all my life. I came here during a break between university and starting medical school. And I'm with the Wolfing program, Worldwide Opportunities in Organic Farming, which basically connects people to farms where they can work and stay there to learn. Here it's been much more than that though. There's an atmosphere to this place, a feel that has made me very happy here. I really wish that I could stay here a couple more months, even a year.
I think this farm is really inspiring and it's really great to see it. Learning about how it used to be a conventional coffee farm and now it's becoming organic and changing the ways. And I think that in Brazil, it's, you know, they're making definitely big steps in Brazil, and it's quite amazing to speak to some of the farmers here who have been here many years and have seen the changes on this farm. I think that it's definitely a step in the right direction.
Wishes all come true. May you always do for others, let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars, climb on every rung.
It's there. Just believe.
May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always own the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous. Stand upright and be strong. forever young. May you stay forever young. May your hands always be busy, may your feet always be swift. May you have a firm foundation when the winds of changes shift. And may your heart always be joyful, and may your song always be sung, and may you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young.